Hey, this is Beth at betchins.net, and I wanted to let you know that you've got 2 more days to join my virtual training for aspiring authors and speakers. I would love to have you join me and the others in the class. So you can go to this website, and it's refreshingwaters.vipmembervault.com. The doors are going to close at midnight on February 28th. Again, that is refreshingwaters.vipmembervault.com. And I wanted to talk to you just a minute about, why I write, why I've written my books, why I speak. I believe it's what God has called me to do. And I have been writing since I was a child. The public speaking, I've talked about this before. God dragged me into it practically because I was so scared to do it. But I've always loved writing. All I wanted to be when I was a child was a mom and a writer. And I am the mom of 3 beautiful daughters, Heather, Eden, and Leah. And I am the author of 21 books. And these are some of the books that I have in print. The others are on Amazon or the Kindle. Walking with God was my very first book. The Hands of a Woman, Everyday Women and Everyday Battles. This is about spiritual warfare, 8 women's stories, powerful stories. Stained Glass and Marriage. This is my book about the marriage that Ray and I have had, the struggles we've had in our marriage, and comparing it to Stained Glass, which is almost a lost art now. How to Write Your Book Fast, Making Your Writing Dreams Come True, which is the manual, the training guide for this class. And Promises in the Dark, One Woman's Search for Authentic Love. This is my powerful testimony and story. For me personally, I write and I speak because I believe it was what God has called me to do and to be. And I just wanted to talk to you a minute about why are you not writing or speaking? For me, it's really a matter of obedience to God. When I get to heaven, I want to hear those words, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." My friend Susan Evans was talking about this. She commented under one of my videos about the training, and she said she does use her spiritual gifts, and she so much wants to hear those precious words from God, "Well done, good and faithful servant." And I do too. And I just believe that God has given us these gifts, and he wants us to use them for his glory. And I believe if we're not doing what he's called us to do, we're in disobedience to God. For me, it's really a matter of obedience. When I get to heaven, I want him to say that to me. "Job well done, thou good and faithful servant." I had a couple of scriptures for you today, and there's many that you can Google and look at about obedience. One is Deuteronomy 28:1. "If you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all his commands I give you today, the Lord your God will set you high above the nations on the earth." And that is an amazing promise. God will set us high up in the nations on the earth, and he will show us what that means. Another one is Deuteronomy 5:33. "Walk in obedience to all the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live and prosper and prolong your days in the land that you'll possess." So God's promising long life if you obey him. Jesus replied, and this is John 14:23, "Anyone who loves me will obey my teaching. My Father will love them, and we will come to them and make our home with them." And another is James 1:22. "Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourself. Do what it says." There's many other scriptures in the Bible about obedience. For me, it really boils down to obedience. If God has told you to write a book, if God has told you to speak and share his message, then you need to obey him. So I know that sounds stern, but there's no condemnation here, but just some exhortation for you to obey the Lord. It's really about obedience to God. So what has God told you to do? Is he telling you to write your book? Is it time? Is it past time, as my friend Stephanie said to me recently? Are you speaking? Are you stepping out there to speak and share the message God has given you, or to share your story or someone else's story, or to share scriptures, to preach and teach, to use your spiritual gifts, to prophesy, to do a poem or a song, or articles or blogs, to record videos on YouTube, to start doing podcasts like Stephanie's going to start doing. It's a matter of obedience to the Lord. So I know this is a little bit different from what I usually talk about on video, but I felt like that's what God wanted me to share with you today. And I pray that you'll join the training. The doors close again at midnight on February 28th. And again, that URL is refreshingletters.vipmembervault.com. Oops, sorry. Nobody's perfect, right? refreshingletters.vipmembervault.com. I do hope you'll join me. I would love to help you start writing that book and step out speaking. I would love to be able to help you do that, and I can show you exactly how. This is Beth at betchins.net. Be blessed and have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.